Hey, what's up, guys? So in this video, we're going to be checking out some of these Caterpillar crash sites that I haven't been to in a very long time. These locations can actually have the potential of holding rare loot and subscriber items. So I'm going to show you a website that I use to get to these locations. Now, take note, there's two different websites and it's called Odyssey Interstellar. Now, their original website is right here, but on top, it shows you to go to their new website. On their new website, it shows you different headings to go to, which I tried to follow those and I couldn't find the locations. But when I followed their locations on their original website, it actually worked out better. I'm going to show you how to get to a few of these locations and what missions to accept and what loot boxes to look for. So timestamps will be down below and I hope you guys enjoy. So our first location that we're going to check out is going to be in Walla. It's the moon in the ArcCorp system. Once we get here, we want to go to ArcCorp mining area 045. And once we get on location, we just want to park right above the facility and follow the directions. We're just going to point to the heading that it tells us to and fly straight forward. So once you arrive on location, you just want to keep an eye out for any other players that might potentially be here. Hostile NPCs do sometimes spawn here as well as people accept these sweep and clear missions. There were some hostile NPCs at this location, so me and my buddy Blags just took them out relatively easy. Now, the loot boxes that you're going to want to keep an eye out for sometimes spawn deep inside of these wreckages, so you just want to keep an eye out. Down here, I had to jump down in this room, and this is where I found my first purple loot box. Now, if you saw my previous video of the rare loot in Stanton, as soon as I remembered these Caterpillar sites, this is where these loot boxes finally clicked, and I remembered this is where I found them. These loot boxes can be tractor beam up, and they can also be carried by holding F, right-clicking, and hit carry. Now, be careful on carrying these loot boxes and where you drop them. I ended up dropping the box right here and I lost a big chunk of my health. Also, you can bring these boxes back to your ship and lock them onto your cargo grid. So you can do that if you want. But we're going to head off to our second location. It's going to be Lyria. It's going to be the moon in the ArcCorp system. Shubin Mining Facility SAL-2 is where we're going to want to head. And it's going to be the same process as before. We're going to look at the heading it tells us to and fly directly straight there. So at this location, I ended up finding a regular square loot box. I'm not 100% sure all of the loot boxes that have a potential on spawning here. It's been a very long time since I went to these locations, but back here in this maze type area, my buddy Blags ended up finding one way back here. Had a few items in there. Had a Quartz SMG and a WoW Blaster subscriber item. This one, he found a executive pistol and a few armor pieces. And right around the corner is where I found a blue loot box. So another way of finding these locations is you want to go to your contracts and go to your mercenary tab. You want to find sweep and clear locations. When you find those missions, you want to specifically look for the ones that say go to wreck site. Those are going to be the missions that will bring you to a Caterpillar crash site. So just a heads up with a lot of these mercenary missions where you need to kill the NPCs, most of the NPCs won't actually show up, so you're not able to complete the mission, but at least you can use these missions as like a location placeholder to get to some of these off-grid spots. Now right over here, my other buddy ended up finding a purple loot box. Now be careful about jumping over these obstacles. You don't want to get incapped or damaged. But right here is another one. Found a few weapons inside, not too bad. And right over here, I found a box that was behind the doors. You could just tractor beam it, rotate it, and bring it out like that. And you can loot it that way. This one had a few decent items inside. But yeah, that's going to pretty much wrap it up for this video. Hopefully you guys found this video informative, helped you out a little bit. Let me know. If you guys found anything rare, let me know down in the comments. I'm kind of curious what you guys find at these locations if you try them out. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. 07 guys.